Hello. This video is about the C++ file, the executable that creates a macro, to link all your files. I found a problem with it last time, which was it was counting on a file, actually two files that were in here. One was a template and one was another file. Now it's independent. It's not linking to any other files. That's why I moved it to the desktop. Um, Now everything is being written inside of the macro. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to copy. I'm going to make two copies because I've got a couple of folders I've created for this video. One is called New Files, and one is called New Files 2. And what I've done is inside here, I've made a lot of changes. I'm going to give you the code so you can use it. I'm going to just give it to you, and I'm going to show you how to change it. And this is what I'm looking for right here on this one. And I'll say I want to replace this, and it's not. And the folder that I have selected for this is one is called New Files, which is right here, and basically what it is, it has a bunch of videos inside of it, and one of them does have videos. Now the trick is nothing before the C, nothing after this, but I have to put this in so it passes in a special character. That's a special character. If you look at this, there's nothing before the C, and at the end of the file name, nothing after the folder name. And with this, I'm just going to do a replace, 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 replace. And that should be good. And I'll save that one. And that will be the first one. That's going to be New Files. So the next one is going to be this. I'm going to do the same exact thing, except this one's going to be called New Files 2 because that's the name of the folder. Now, there's a trick. It's like there's multiple layers to a folder. Like here's one folder, here's another folder, here's another. You can only select your target folder. And inside your target folder, you can have only one level of folders inside. No folders inside of these, just files. One level of folder. You can have multiple folders, but one level of folders and just files inside, or it'll give an error. It'll give a problem. I didn't write the program to compensate for something like that. I haven't had a lot of time to, I've been doing a lot of other stuff. But anyway, this one's going to be called New Files 2. And also I got to put the special, this in here to pass a special character. In C++, it's this slash right here that does it. In LabVIEW, this slash. In batch files, it is a caret. And you do the caret the same way. Look, I'm passing a special character on each one of these. You can see it all the way across here. It's passing a special character. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be it. And I'll save this one. Now, another thing I should mention, and again, I'm going to give you the code to the main one, to this one. These, all I did was change the path. That's it, just change the path to the target folder. This is the target folder. This is target folder. The other target folder is deep inside this computer, and I don't want to go dig into it. But now I'm going to run DOS, and I'm on the desktop. So it already comes up to the user folder, so I'll just go into desktop. And you'll see the CPP files are right here. CPP, that's for C++. I'm using, that's important that I mention this. My compiler that I'm using, it's a free. You download it for free. It's actually this, right, MinGW. And that's the installer. I downloaded it, it installs it. And this is the folder right here. That's my compiler for C++. It's free. Just download for free. These are just text files. I just open a text file. I called it, whatever I wanted, hello, and I call it, instead of TXT, I say CPP, and now it's a C++ file, except there's nothing in here. I know it's just empty. I would have to add some stuff to it. That's how you create a C++ file from a text file. So I'm just going to compile it. I'm going to give you this code. I'm just going to post it in Pages, so you can just it'll make it easy to see. So for the G++ compiler, it's that you do a dash lowercase o. Then I want to name a file. I'm going to call it create for the first one. That's going to be an exe macro.cpp. That'll be the first one. Usually the first time it compiles, it takes a long time to initialize the compiler. It just takes a long time the first time for some reason. I'm going to do the same thing for this one, except this one's going to be called, I'm going to call it new files. That's new files.cpp, like that. And these are just executables that I'm creating. And the next one's going to be new files 2. And it's going to this file. It's going to compile this file now, like that. And there it is right there. I don't need this anymore. So I'm just going to close. I could run it from here, but I don't have to. I can run it from here now because I've created these. So that one's for this, that one's for that, and that one's for that. Now, this is important to remember. When I run this, it's going to create, they're all going to create the same folder name, but I'll just change the folder name once I get it down here. So that's the first one. Again, this isn't relying on anything on this computer except for what the folder that I'm targeting. As long as there's something in this folder and it's correctly in that folder, meaning it can be any files that I know of so far. It's just one level of folders inside the target folder. No folders inside those. So this one I'm going to call, this is the create one because I just did that one. And the reason I do that is because now I'm going to do this one and it's going to name it the same thing, but it's going to be completely different files. So and this was going to be called new files, like that. So put you here, and then this one's going to be new files 2. And again, I'm trying to do this as fast as I can because the last video took forever, and it took forever. The last video was like 17 minutes. Anyway, inside here you'll see everything's the same. Everything's going to be the same, but it's going to be a different folder. So I'll go into here. This is the CSV file. Now I have Microsoft Office installed on this computer. So if you don't have Microsoft Office, then you'd have to buy it to do Excel function in Excel. Notice there's no macro here. So I'll do Alt F11. I'll import. And now I got to find the file. It's in the desktop. It's under create. And it's this macro. And now the macro is there. And if it was the wrong macro, it would not link the files because the macro is specific for these file names. It's specific for this folder, these file names, and how much data is stored in this CSV file. Sometimes the first time this runs, it takes a long time. I just rebooted the computer. I know it's running. It's just, it takes a long time the first time. Okay, it looks like it's done. You can see that these are in here. If Kent Font were here, he'd say that's a video that people should look at. That's what Kent Fondren would say that. Anyway, I'll keep on going down through here. You can see, I got all the, I've already ran this a few times. There's 42 sets. So last time, I was in here, I stopped, and I remember I said something about this February 25th. Well, we've already gone to March 25th. You haven't told the truth. Now it's already March 26th, and you haven't told the truth. And this is where I've left off now because you won't tell the truth. Anyway, I'm going to give this code for you so you can use. When I would save this, normally I would save this as an XLS file, Excel file, not a CSV, but Excel with macro enabled. Normally that's what I would do. But anyway, that one works. So I'm going to close this one. Now I'll go to the new files. And I'm going to open this one. And you see it's completely different information. It's whatever's in this folder, new files folder over here, which is right here. see the Phoenix one that would be in here. So there's Phoenix 1, 2, 3. And that's exactly what's going to be linked when it's done. So to do this, I have to do Alt F11. I'll have to import, and again I'll have to go to the right folder. And this one is new files, and it's this macro. And then I run the macro. And again, this macro is for this file only. It won't work for any other file, but this one, if it's wrong, it won't work. You look, this is going to be the one that runs from what he's looking at for here.
Hey, Lee Trent, I'm out at the.
So you can see that. And, there's more down here as you go on through. This one's really cool right here. These mountains are so cool. This is Seattle. When I was down there, when the tornadoes hit Sulphur, Oklahoma.
This is
look at those mountains. I was looking at that.
crazy.
That's so cool.
See the mountains.
Anyway, that's this folder. That's this one. So I'm not going to save it. I'm going to go to the next one. And here's the other one. I'm trying to do this video as fast as I can because I had some problems over there. This would be news files 2, which would be right here. So this is to show you it'll do, other things besides video. It does text files, PDFs, JPEGs. It'll do MP3s, whatever you'd want. Should do any file. Well, not export. I'll do import. Import, and I have to go to the right folder. It's new files 2. It's this one, and it's right here. And this is, again, if it were, if it were not the right macro for this, it would not work. This is to show you that it works. Again, there's 37 per page. There's 3 pages, and it stops here. So here's itinerary. It's a text file. This is a text file. Text file. .txt. I can go back to this one, and I'll find one that's I'm going to find a PDF. Let's try this. Oh, yeah, Missouri. This is my state, Missouri. Oh, that's a JPEG. So it's not PDF. That's a JPEG. So I'll show you that's a JPEG. I want to find one that's a PDF. This one. I think it's Baton Rouge. It's Baton Rouge, I think. Rouge. Yep, Baton Rouge. I say that because I've opened this before, but now you can see it's open in a PDF file. Yeah. So that's a PDF. This computer must be doing, something in the background because it's grinding away doing something. But here's Jimmy John's. This is I was looking for this place. It's downtown, right by the police station, actually, right there in Baton Rouge. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this code so you can use it. But remember, there's some things to it. One, you have a target folder. Inside there, you have one folder and just files inside. Then you can have another folder of files inside. Do not, if you have another folder inside here, it's going to give an error and it won't work. But other than that, it works fine. I'll post the code for the original file, and you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. Have a good day.